Hi everybody, Steam Gamer here, and I will be coughing a little and sounding a little different in this video. I'm still trying to get over a cold I got. And I want to cover this game. That's right. We're talking fucking Genshin Impact here. So, you might be wondering, why do I want to talk about a game like Genshin Impact? It's perfect, isn't it? Why would I ever say anything wrong? You are already deceiving yourself.
If only I stumbled upon lab supplies as
Those
often.
who don't know, I have a very sore spot in this game. Well, for this game, actually. The game, I feel, is beautiful. It feels like Breath of the Wild with anime. So I thought, it's like, the game has to be good, right? I played on mobile, I then bumped up the PC, I was like, oh, it's beautiful, it's nice, it's loving. It's all lovely, and it's really good. It's like, yeah, this is a good game. Now, that's me, and that's probably every single one of us. I am adventuring 24. My world level is 1. I'm clarifying this now. Well, I want to show this. The wish system. Okay? Now, you might be like, okay, why are you showing off this? What's so poor about the wish system? It's flawless. Why are you trying to do this? You're already fucking dumb if you think that way, by the way. The wish system is the most grind-infested, broken-ass shit in this game. It is for fucking whales. Now, you might be asking yourself, what do I mean there? Why am I saying it's for whales? Simple. This game is for fucking whales due to 3 simple facts. 1, you need to spend money most of the time to get even wishes, because the rate of getting Primo Gems is so slow that you literally will spend up to 10 days to do a pull 1 wish and get a weapon. 2, there's a rigged system of getting characters versus weapons. And 3, the game lies about that. Now, you might be like, what do I mean the game lies? The game doesn't lie. Why would Genshin lie to us? They're a great company. Call it great. Or else we'll de-dox you in your house, or, all that shit that people say.
Stand clear.
Well, I ain't gonna say it's a perfect game. This game is bugged. It's flawed, and the cap is on my keyboard. This game is so fucking problematic, and it highlights something that I hate with the gaming industry involving free to fucking plays and what happened. And before you dare, and I even dare to say, why are you hating on the game? Why am I hating on it?
Wow, so many
I'm
raw
gonna give you a little
materials.
snippet here. This game is bugged and riddled with them. You wanna know why? Simple. The game has a rigged system. That's its bug. And it's a bug they put in. Now, you might be like, what am I doing? Let's check out the wish system. So, here we go. Let's say your character isn't in this, so you have to do this little standard wish. Details of a standard wish. They're permanent. Now, look at this. Base probability of winning a 5-star item is 0.6%. Okay? Look at that. Now, if you're gonna say to me, what do you mean? I get 5 stars all the time of items. Well then, have you gotten a 5-star character as well? Because the base probability of winning one of them is 0.3. And then you have the weapons. 0.3 as well. Now the items. See, this is a lie. This is what they do to get people. You read items and you think, oh, that's probably everything, because you don't read the rest of this. But it's there, so they can say, well, you knew when you did it. And look, it's a 0.6% of winning a 5-star item. Now, a 5-star item is just a weapon. It's something like a weapon. So the base probability of winning a weapon is 3.3, and it's right here is 0.3 for a character. And then consolidated probability, including guarantee, of winning a 5-star item is 1.6. So after a while, this percentage will go up if you don't get it, and if you are also guaranteed to win a 5-star item at least once per 90 attempts. 90! You have to spend fucking money to get to that point within a reasonable time, cause it resets you back to 0 at the end of the month. So you had to get this set and done at the end of by the end of the month. So they're gonna want you to pay money to get a chance. And then look, guaranteed to win a 5-star item at least once per 9%. Yeah, you might be like, okay, that ain't too bad. Well, before I read the rest of that, let's see what you need for an item. Okay, you need to get one of these little acquainted fates. You need to get 160 primo gems. Now, you might be like, okay, primo gems. I have 97. I used to have negative 1,600 of these, which I will state later in the video what happened there. I have 97. You might be like, okay, that ain't too bad. Just go do a couple quests. If we look on our quest tab, let's see how many things I have. I get 50 for this, 10 for the dailies, and that's it. Because you get these, and they ain't there. So I can get up to 90 right there. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, okay? You're like, okay, that ain't bad. That's because I have this quest here, though. You only get 40 per day most of the time. And even then, to make a standard wish, to get a chance at one of these lovely characters you see here, you need to do a 10 wish, which is 16,000. Now, you might be like, how much are gems? Well, first off, you have to buy Genesis crystals to then turn into primo gems. You might be like, what do you mean? Well, use Genesis crystals, and then you have to basically use them. Oh, you little bastards. You changed it before I could even get the rest of the video done. Oh, fuck you. You need to use Genesis crystals to then buy it seems. Or did they remove that function? I think they removed it. They removed the oh my god. Oh, wait a moment. I might be wrong here. Hang on. Okay, purchase primo gems. These significant primo gems. Use Genesis crystals instead. Okay, you need 1,503. Okay, I was reading that wrong. How much would that be? Well, you get a bonus for your first time for the first purchase of each day. Okay, every day, or at least once a week, you get a first purchase bonus. So you would need to spend $15 fucking dollars. 15. Okay? But let's say you don't have this offer. Well, you then need to spend $30 for a chance at one of these characters. And then let's actually pull this up. Let's pull this up now. Details. Okay? So if we scroll down here, a character is a 0.3. Okay? What about 4-star character? 2.550. So 2.550%. And it's the same for the weapon. Now, that is altogether this. And that's what item mainly means. It's it together. Because they're including that as a fucking item. Now, this system lies a little to you. The items for a weapon is ranked higher. Because if we scroll down, there are more 5-star weapons than there are characters. Same with 4-star. There's more 4-star weapons than characters. So you're most of the time guaranteed to get a fucking... I'm so angry. You're most of the time guaranteed to get a fucking weapon. And it'll count as your 5-star weapon. So you're back down to this basically 0.3% chance. It will go back down. And you have to do it again. And you won't get a fucking character for another 90 pulls. Or, well, a chance at a character for another 90 pulls. And this is where it gets even worse. So the base probability of 4-star item is this, right? Same, these two together. Well, how many, you might be like, okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Those are the only ones you pull, right? Wrong! You pull fucking 3-star items, and it is a 94.3% chance to always gain a 3-star, which means most of the fucking time with this rigged system here, you are going to get 3-star weapons. Now, you might be saying in the comments already, being like, well, Steam Gamer, that seems a little unfair. The game needs to make its money back somehow. It's free to play. Shut your whore mouth. The fucking game is maybe free, but it doesn't act like it deserves that free title. This game feels like it wanted to charge you to buy it, and then go even further. It wants to pull an EA, because this is rigged. Now, you might be like, okay, well, do you have proof? I had my thing resetted. As you can tell here, I have not touched this game in over a year. Mainly, I think. I haven't touched, the last time I touched this was during an event a while back. Now, you might already be getting on me like, well, maybe you could just pull for a character. No! There is a weapon-only drop, okay? Where you can only get weapons, okay? And you can pick which weapons you want. There's a character event wish, but you know what's funny with this? If you check the details, these guys get bumped up, okay? Yeah, they get bumped up here in the 5-star item drops for these to come up. But the problem is, the character, here's the thing. Look at this. For the event wish, base probability winning a 5-star character is 0.6%. Consolidated probability includes up to 1.6. So, that means, and I'm not even joking, this is lying to you right here. You don't have a 50% chance every time you do this to get Raiden Shogun. No, you are most likely going to get a fucking 3-star. And then, when you get up to at least a 90 attempts, then you'll be like, okay, now we'll give you this character. Because we increased her percentage to 50%, but not the pull of getting a 5-star item. See, look, the first time you win a 5-star item in the event, which there's 50% chance will be a promotional character, which is Raiden Shogun. So there you go. There it says it, but no one reads that. But the base probability of getting it is 0.6 of getting a 5-star chance. Oh my god, I'm already getting pissed. So you still have to try and try. And then look, for 4-star, okay? It's still at 5.1 for all these items. But here's the thing. For the first time you get 4-star character, there's a chance it'll be one of the 3 characters right here. Which are these. These are the 3 you could have a chance at. Which is even more rigged. As you can tell here. Look at that. It says, oh, it's only 5-star characters. No, it's fucking not. I've got 5-star weapons from this fucking drop. And look, you can still get 4-star weapons and then 3-star weapons. If you're gonna make a character-only wish, you need to make sure it's only characters, not fucking weapons, so you can pad it and then make it to where, oh, you didn't get it, well, pop in another $30 for another chance. It is rigged, and no one knows this. No one is mentioning this. Because everyone thinks, it's flawless system. What's the one thing about Genshin that's really good? It's getting characters. It's really fun. No, it's rigged. Because you'll get characters very rarely. And most of the time when you do, you'll get fucking duplicates. I will now demonstrate with one of my characters. I do not use this character here. Where is her? I do not use her. But as you can tell the constellation, I've gotten 2 duplicates of just her. Alone. I've gotten duplicates of Amber. I've gotten duplicates of Lisa. I haven't gotten any of him. I haven't gotten any of him. And these guys. Yeah, look at this. See this? This tells you how bad this has been. I got 1 with her. 2 with her. None with my character. Because you can. And 2 with him. This tells you something. The base probability of getting a character is so fucking low, I haven't gotten any. I barely get fuck all. And the adventure rank is 24. I have put over at least 20 hours in this game alone testing this. I put in money at one point to test this system. I still got weapons only because they padded. The base probability of getting a weapon over a character is much higher than getting a character in any point. And if you somehow do, you most likely end up getting a fucking duplicate, because when you get a duplicate character, the base probability of getting that character is raised to go above all the other characters. So when you complete the constellation, then they're then finally pulled out. And look at this. Look at all these great characters you get, right? You're like, oh, these characters look really well. Okay, I want, let's pick a random her, okay? Which is who I want. Okay, let's say you want this character here. And you see that she has great constellation. And you're like, okay, she's a perfect character for my party. You're like, okay, well, let's try to get her. You then will go over here, and you go to wish. And you're like, okay, oh, look, she's right here. And it's a standard wish. Every 10 wishes guaranteed, I'll include a 4-1 star. So you have to get a 10 wish every time. So you have to do this. Then you have to go over here. And you have to go to the fucking crystal change. And you're like, well, I don't have enough. Oh, here, I'll pump in $15. And then you'll do a 10 wish. You'll get a weapon. You will not get the character you want, and you'll get a weapon. Then you're like, okay, then I'll buy the 30 pack. I'll try again and again. And then before you know it, you dropped over $200 fucking dollars, and you still haven't gotten the character you want. You've gotten only weapons, and that's it. Now, you might be saying to me, yeah, you're being so mean. You don't give the game a chance. I did. I gave this game a chance so much. I put over 20 hours of my fucking life in it. I pre-registered even for this game. So I was here from day one. And I kept trying and trying to get characters. And I've only gotten this many. And when you first get characters, it gets addicting. I know that because, like, you pull a character, you get so happy and you want to celebrate. But that's how they get you. It's like a fucking casino when you win the jackpot. Then they start rigging it to where you can't win it. And then if you figure out the system and leave before you lose your money, they get pissed. And that's why they make it so hard to get out of it. They make the game literally hard to leave it.
Drop.
Because they feel... And they feel that this game is perfect. Many fan base feels that. And it's marketing. And then, to make matters worse...
Animal test 6308.
And then, to make matters worse, they have the gall to say sometimes, oh, we don't make enough money, so we have to monetize it with loot boxes. No, you fucking don't. As you see here, you make a lot of money already off your player base. You have your fucking battle pass. I don't know what it is. I think it's this. Nope. Oh, you have your daily login as well. Where is it? I'll find it. Here it is. You have to then, you can also buy a battle pass for $10 or for $21.98, which they lie here. You're still paying that with tax in some countries. I did the math. Some countries, you're still paying that amount in tax. And then what do you get through it? Oh, you get like some of these wish things, which you can use to try for characters, so you play it more. And before you know it, you wasted another while. This pass is literally this game shows what is wrong with gaming in general. What players have been ignoring from games. And that's what makes us sick. You need to do a 10 pull to get even a chance at a character. And it's rigged. It is fucking rigged. This game is a rigged loot box simulation. And I have ideas which I'll explain later in the video. But there is so much wrong with this game, it needed to be talked about. And I need to point this out. It wanted to be like Breath of the Wild, but they added microtransactions so you get characters. I say, and it's rigged the chance of getting a character, and then it rigs it even more with if you already get a character, you then get duplicates of said character. So that way you don't get any other character until that one's finished, or you maybe get lucky, get another one. But the more characters you have in your party, the less like you get a new character, you'll get duplicates. So you keep spending money and money and money. And then they rig it even further with that 0.6% and the 0.3% for the character alone versus the weapon. And then that weapon counts as an item, so you can't then get a character. You have to do another 90 pulls to get a chance. This needs to be explained, because I saw Genshin Impact entering the entering the world again. It started coming back. People were starting to talk about it more. It started sponsoring videos so people could get to come back to it. And that's where I was like, no. I'm going to bring this up so people know what the fuck this game is and why it is so fucking bad. This game could be something. It could. I will admit that right fucking now. This game could have been something good, and I was hoping. We all were hoping. I had friends who joined me in waiting for this game. And yet, this game came out, and it was so bad. There was still nothing. It was literally the definition of shit. Now, I'm going to show 2 other games to help prove my point here. And, you'll see what I mean. Let's cut to the other 2 games. Okay, I'm going to show you guys now another game. Another fucking game that has microtransactions and it's free to play on phones because we're counting Genshin Impact on phones. Because I'm not doing the whole PC shit because I'm not having the PC crowd jump down my throat or the PlayStation, sorry. I'm not having either the PC people or the PlayStation jumping down my fucking throat saying that, oh, it's because I have terrible luck. No, we're looking at another game. I want to look at fucking Arc Knights. Now, you might be like in your head, oh, why are you looking at Arc Knights? Isn't that also weird with it? Let me show you this. They have a recruit system where you put in time. So let's say you got to go away for a while. You can put this and boom. Do that and look at that. It's going to speed that along. Now we could hit spend this to immediately recruit somebody. So then we could hire. And, oh, what's this? You're at least guaranteed a 3-star or higher fucking character. Now, I already have this character, but you get a token and a certificate. Now, you might be like, well, isn't that going to make you rage? Here's the thing. When you get tokens, you can use them on characters. Like, here, for example, on Fang. You could use them for potential to reduce their cost deployment thing and reinforcement time. So, it's not that bad here. True, and fucking Genshin Impact. True, you could use them to upgrade characters. But you rarely get a fucking character, so you don't want duplicates. Now, let's say, oh, well, I want these characters here. Well, their rates are increased. If we check the details, their account for 50% of odds with pulling a 6-star. It doesn't matter how much you pull. You're guaranteed, at least in your first 10, as it states here, guaranteed a 5-star or higher of one of these characters. You're guaranteed. So, you know, hey, in the decks and my 10 rules I'm going to be doing here, it's either solo or 10 altogether. You're guaranteed a character with this stat. In fact, it's every 10, it still sticks. I did a test with this. And the odds of pulling the characters you want out of them are increased. And all the possible operators got lowered to 2, 8, 50, and 40, so that way you can get the character you want. Notice how here, 40% chance for a 3-star operator, and yet 4 stars are 50. You're not stuck getting fucking 3 stars all the time. You're guaranteed a 4s. And maybe 5. I pulled a lot of characters, and I'll show that here in a second. I pulled my fair share of duplicates as well. If we go to our operators, if we go to our rarity, look at this. I barely spent any money on this game. I've only spent like $10 one time, and that's to get this character right here, Liskarm, because she's fucking great. I love her. I love her thing of blocking with the gun. But look at this. I have gotten so many characters. 3, 4s, 5s. There we go. 5 stars and 6 stars. And I barely spent a dime. Like I said, I only spent like $10 maybe on this mobile game. And now it's just get a character. But I still can get characters. Now you might be wondering, well, how do you get recruiting? Because it says you need 600 of this. You got buy these Organet Primes. Which, if we go to the store, are like, if you want just a basic headhunt, it's $1. And it's double. So you could get like double the amount, which I'm not going to show because I don't want to pay. But there's another method. It's called playing the fucking game. If you go here, and we go all the way to the end here, you're guaranteed if you get 3 stars in a level, every level, you're guaranteed one of these every time. It doesn't matter how far back the level is, you can always replay it to get that thing later. Same goes for these. You can always do this to get them as well. Chips, Annihilation gives you it as well. Annihilation gives a fuck ton of this. Like if we quickly load up one of this, and look. You can get this from just killing. From just playing, you can get this, which is used for fucking headhunting. Which you then don't have to spend a dime. Now, maybe my bias is showing in Genshin Impact, because, as I say, I don't like them sometimes, because of the way they handle their system. Well, let's do another one. We'll do another quick pull. We'll see if we get a character here. Okay? Another 3. But look at that. A different character, different type of class, different everything. Did I get a weapon? No. But did I get something useful? Yes. Because we go to the operator and check, she can now be potentialed even more to max rank on her, which means she costs 2 less DP and improves her, make her more viable for missions. Now, this isn't the only game I'm going to show. I'm not just going to base it on this, because this does have its own problem where you do it feels like at points you might as well just pay all that for that to get a character immediately you want. But we're going to pull up another game. Now, right now, I would let, the audio play. But the game is fucking loud, so I can't do that. First off, look at that, clues. I want to explain this game. And yes, this is a free mobile game here too. Now you might be like, okay, why are you pulling out this game? Is this different? Well, first off, I haven't played this game in a while. What do I get for coming back? The ability to potentially unlock a character permanently. So let's say you're gone for a while, like you don't have a phone anymore or anything like that. Well, now you do. And you come back to the game, you're like, oh, I should probably play a game again. Well, it incentivizes you to keep playing. Always has deals. Now, characters, meanwhile. How does that work? Well, as you can tell here, you got a lot of fucking characters. I have not spent a dime. Every character can be got 2 ways. Either with clues or echoes. Now, how do you get clues, may I ask? Well, if we come over to my comfy chair, right here, you can get clues by going down this path. See? And that's it. You just go down the path and you get clues 10 to 50. And before you even ask, is there something even worth it at the end? Yes. The paths also are like battle passes to some people, where you get like these cool little costumes or stuff. See, look. If you get high enough, you get like this little tree outfit here for a certain hunter. Now, you might be like, okay, well, is this a different game? No, it's still a free mobile game, and that's the point I want to point out. Everyone's using that free shield. That's the problem. Look at this. Any character you want. Just, you want this character? Well, here you go. You got 2 different things here. Now, how much are echoes? Let's find out. We go to the shop, which you could even buy outfits. I want to point this out before I get into the nitpick about this game. You can buy outfits you want with these. You still don't have to spend money. Or you could just spend money and get the outfit straight away. And another system I want to congratulate this game on, which I don't know is in the game right now, is not just gifting, but if we go to characters, you have installment trials. You can try a character for a bit of time and pay a little bit of, echoes. And this works for costumes as well, so you don't have to pay all up front. Now, how much are echoes, right? Well, for just 60 echoes, which is good enough for at least like a daily roll system for a while, it's just $1. For $3, you basically guarantee yourself a good, at least maybe a costume, or at least a couple days of clues, like a couple months of clues. For $5, you're guaranteed a character. A character you want, you're not gambling for. Okay? I'm going to point that out, because everyone's using that free shield like, oh, well, they have to make the money back somehow. Identity 5 is kind of old, but yet they're still able to make money because they have a system where you can just buy the character you want. Now, they have their own loot boxes, but it's cosmetic. See? What you get in this, it's just cosmetic looks. None of these are characters. See, look. Oh, do you get a character? Do you have to gamble for a character? No! You can get a skin to make your character look different. Now, if you really want the skin, then yes, it's kind of a pain in the ass. That's a problem I could agree with. But you also have memory spears for the previous years. Now, what could you get out of these? Well, you're guaranteed items you want of costume-wise that are in this from previous seasons. And they just cost clues or inspiration, which are kind of easy to get. So if you don't want any new characters and you don't want to save, you could try to get a costume. The reason I'm pointing this out before people get on my ass saying I'm being biased is that we need to realize the free shield doesn't work on some games. It can work with Identity 5 because they have to make the money back somehow, and the way they're doing it makes sense. Oh my god. Like, no one is mentioning this when they bring up Genshin Impact. And it's the reason I'm doing it. It needs to be said. The game, Genshin Impact's a whale. True, every game has its problem. But here's the difference between all of them. Some games, like this one, have an option to where you could get a character. And I've gotten at least almost 3 pages filled. I just need one more character. I have 3 fucking survivor pages filled. Now, I don't play Hunter much, so I don't have barely any fucking Hunters. But the ones I do have, I work for. I play Survivor. And that's what I wanted to bring up. You can't keep using the free shield, Genshin. Now, that was just to show off that. I want to actually bring up something real quickly here. Okay? I want to bring this up while we're looking at this background. There are certain things that could be done. I feel I have to say this. Genshin's not a bad game. At points, they are what they promise. But the fucking luck-based system to get their goddamn characters is so fucking bad and rigged. It's unbelievable. Now, you might be like, well, you're being a little cruel there. What about in those other 2 games? Don't you have to gamble in them? Identity 5, you get to buy characters straight outright, do installment periods with Echoes, or get the clues together to play them. And if you want to try a character out for a while, they have daily free rotation characters, meaning every character is rotated. Sometimes on weekends, all characters are free to try. So you can always then try any character and be like, well, I like this character, I like to use them more, and you can get that character. And say to get them with clues or just buy them with Echoes. Fucking Arc Knights. At the rates. It's more lenient to get 4, 5, and 3s than just weapons. You are guaranteed always an operator. And most time, you will get operators you don't have. You could get a lot of duplicates, but they could boost your character then and not be that bad of a problem. Genshin Impact, you mostly get weapons. And if you get a 4-star weapon or even a 5-star weapon, it resets your pool, so you have to go again to try to get another character. And if you get a duplicate, you don't even want the duplicate. You want a character that you don't have, but you're stuck with the duplicate. And if you're already and you don't play that character, you're fucked. You now have something for a character you don't have to play because you don't like playing them. That is the problem with Genshin Impact. It forces you. And that's the worst part. It feels like it forces you to fucking gamble. Because it feels like it's forcing you. If you want this character, who's an event character, you have to either grind up the fucking gems and all that to try your luck to get said character. Which you have to do a 10 pull. You can't do one at a time. You have to do a fucking 10 pull for a shot at a character. Or you have to say, fuck it, put in your credit card, give them money. And it's rigged. Because if you get a fucking 5-star weapon, you're not guaranteed the character then. You have to do another 90 pulls to get said 5-star character, or, well, a chance at the 5-star character. And that's not good. That is rigged. They purposely made their system have fucking weapons in their loot boxes with said characters. They're not two separate loot boxes where, oh, if you need weapons, use this one. Or if you need characters, like you want to try for a character, then use this one. No, they're put together. And matters worse is there's a weapon only drop, but you still, when you go to get characters, it still forces you to pick fucking weapons. Now, you might say, well, they don't have that many characters, they have to keep reworking them. Then let us just buy characters. Here's my offer. Genshin. 5-star, if it's a 5-star character, $7 maybe. 5 stars, $7, or $5, okay? 4-star characters that you could get. Let that be a try there, okay? Maybe $5 there too, maybe $3 actually, since they're lower rank. You know, you don't want to push it and go to $10 or $20. No, $5 for a 4-star rank character, $7 for a rank 5 character, okay? Like a 5-star character. And if you still need those fucking loot boxes, like it's a mandatory from someone, then keep it limited to weapons. Let us gamble for weapons we want. Because still, we could get duplicate of weapons, and they're still useful to our weapons then. We could get multiple duplicates of them, and it wouldn't be that bad of a problem, because our weapons that we do have, that are duplicates of that, will get stronger. But no, you have to fucking dolls to put them in with weapons and characters together at all times, but you have a weapons only wish thing? Well, that's the problem. And no one talks about this. It's rigged on all accounts, and no one talks about this. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be pointed out that the system is rigged to where you can't get characters most of the fucking time without dropping maybe over $200 fucking dollars. In their fucking survey, they ask how much you spend, so they know how much to keep monetizing you, because you're fucking whales. One of the options is literally $600 fucking dollars. If you spend over $100 on a mobile game at once or at all, you need help. You need to have someone lock your card away. The game is rigged. And I'm going to try to calm down now. The game is rigged. It is completely fucking rigged. And no one's pointing it out. Genshin is sponsoring people. Or people are talking about, and they always bring up how great the game is. But yes, people do point out, oh, I just keep getting duplicate characters. Well, there's a problem with that. And I pointed out here. It's the system. you have to do a 10 pull every time for at least a shot at a character. Hell, I've done 3 different 10 pulls before and got only weapons. Yeah, I'll even make a bet here. If this video gets like 30 likes, I will do 2 10 pulls on this event wish right now. Okay? I'll do 1 10 pull for the event wish and 1 for the permanent character wish. I will spend money. And I will show you how fucking broken this game actually is. Alright? I'll put my money where my mouth is. Because I guarantee you I'll get fucking duplicates. Or if I get a 5-star thing, it'll be a weapon. Or a character I have. Because the base chance of mostly everything is 0.1. Why does no one bring this up? It's 0.6% or 1.6% for a 5-star chance at a character or a weapon. And the weapon, it's more likely to happen because it's a higher rate than a character. No one points this out. It needs to be addressed. And that's what I'm doing. This is the problem with Genshin Impact, and I compared it to other free mobile games. And they have better systems than fucking Genshin. Now, it doesn't mean Genshin's a bad game. In fact, Genshin's a wonderful game at points. I will submit that right now. I think the game has potential. But because of their fucking greedy loot system, I don't want to touch it. And the fact is, I also got charged 16,000 gems off my account, even though I didn't even spend that money. You know, like, the funny thing is, it happened to me after the event. The only time I spent cash, like I said, was when I tried for Kikwi, or whatever her name is. The lightning chick. The fucking one that could copy herself. And you know what's funny? That money came straight out of my card. That's the only time I ever put money in it. And I still didn't get her. But then, they have the gall during the event to take over 1,000 Primo Gems off me for following their fucking formula and the link in their game, but get my friends 5,000, even though they didn't light all the lanterns. I did, and I got shit! This game is rigged. It is rigged beyond belief, and that's the problem with it. The game needs time. They need to fix this. If they could make it less of a fucking loot chance goblin shit, where you need to pray to RM fucking Jesus to get a character you want. Make it to where we can just buy the characters. That's it. You can still keep your fucking loot box with the weapons, but let us buy characters at the very least. Or make it this way. How about if you really, really, need to keep that loot box with the characters, let's have quests done. You have to do this really hard quest, okay? Like, really fucking hard. And it's going to test your patience, but those who can do it get a character with something that proves, like, maybe when you get the character, then if you do that really hard quest, there's a little symbol next to that whenever you pull out that character, and you're in co-op, a symbol will appear next to your name, showing that, hey, you worked your ass off for this character. But people who just buy her outright, or get her through the fucking loot system, don't have that symbol. Showing that people are either lucky or, hey, this guy worked his ass off. He's probably going to be really good. I can have him help me. That is what needs to be said, and that needs to be addressed. There are so many options for this, and they don't want to take them. Genshin. Just try. That's all you have to do. Just take any of my ideas I just mentioned. And I'm sick and tired of this. And this is the main reason I made this video. Is because I'm sick and fucking tired of the fact that everyone it's just like, the game's perfect. The game has no flaws. The loot system, it's alright. It's alright, but, no. We need to stand up against this. We got on EA for shit like this with their Battlefront 2. What's stopping Genshin? That fucking free-to-play shield. Well, here's the thing, bastards and everybody. Bastards and bitches. And everyone else who always puts up that fucking shield. We can pull up, I pulled out 2 games. And they're not fucking pay to win. Or pay for a chance at a character. True, there are chances you can still try to get the character. But with the fucking recruitment system, and at least Arc Knights, You are guaranteed at least a character for free. Like, why does no one mention this? This needs to be addressed, and it's what had to be done. I'm hoping through my rant is it lets you all know where I stand on this and what we need to do as a fucking community. We need to stand up against this and speak. We can't let this keep going. This is broken, buggy. Well, it's basically just broken. Because it's rigged. You are more likely to pull a fucking weapon every time in a character. Or if you do pull a character, it's a fucking duplicate. And that's the problem with the game. And that's what needs to be said. This was a bit of a rant. I'm sorry for that, by the way. If you're expecting a little something lighthearted, I promise I'm getting some Identity 5 footage together. Along with State of K2 Trumbull Valley footage where I'm going to be showing off the map and where I believe the best bases are located. And yeah, we'll be showing off those. But this needed to be addressed, and it needs to be pointed out that this cannot be accepted. As a community, we cannot accept this. If you're fucking one of the people who are always like, well, it's a free-to-play game, you are part of the problem. You need to step out of it. I showed you 2 other games that are free-to-play. And the funny thing is, they don't feel like they're hiding the characters behind the fucking paywall. Or you have to play hours and hours of grinding primo gems for a shot at a character and get another fucking weapon with a rig system. I've been Steam Gamer, and this has been a rant. Next time on the channel, I will be showing off State of K2. I'll be showing off every base in Trumbull Valley. I want to show that off. So yeah. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out, and for fuck's sakes, voice your opinion. If you actually, how about this? If you think I'm in the wrong and that the system's fine, tell me down below, okay? Tell me in the comments if I'm in the wrong here and that, you know, that you think the system's fine. Or if you think I'm right. If you think I'm right or you agree with some of my points, tell me down below. Don't forget to hit that like button so that way you guys can stay updated. So that way it tells me what you want to hear more of. But the subscribe button and the bell to stay updated on the channel. I try my best to get videos out as much as I can. But when you work kind of like 2 jobs, it's a lot harder than you think. I am sorry. Anywho, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.